Less than 20 years from now, there will be no more left. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable milk is also a plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. Straight to it, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in, let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Let us know where you guys are at, how's the weather, and what is going on in your neck of the woods. So today, less than 20 years, y'all. Less than 20 years before there's no more physical banks. Wow. I know, right? The way that years are flying, I feel like it's just right around the corner. So we're going to go ahead and pull up this article. They're saying more than X amount of banks close just during the holiday season from November all the way up until January. I think over like maybe 100. I could be wrong. I could be right. But we're going to pull it up in a second to verify. But X amount of banks have closed just within that small amount of time. Like no more physical banks, and that brings up a lot of issues. So let's go ahead and see what banks, how many, and when did they close, and does this affect you? How many of y'all actually still go into physical banks? Let us know in the comments down below. And how many of you actually prefer everything to just remain and continue to go and be digital? Let us know. So let's go ahead and see exactly what is going on. So major U.S. banks closed more than 110 branches over the holidays. Is yours on the list? So in just 6 weeks between, of course, Thanksgiving and the start of January, major U.S. banks announced the closure of more than 110 branches. And banks are closing rapidly, as we all know it. So experts warn the mass closures suggest that the local bank branch bloodbath that raged in the recent years will continue into 2025. Last year, about 1,000 banks did close. So we have Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, PNC, Bank of America. They were all among the financial institutions behind a total of 113 planned closures announced between November 30th and January 11th. That's a lot. They're saying they're doing this because it's better for security purposes. How is it better for security purposes? Doing everything online, and study shows that more people actually suggest to bank online versus going in person. Y'all know that we're moving into a digital world. We're darn near almost there. Honestly, y'all, we are darn there, almost there. I think this is going to be way less than a whole 20 years that they're speaking of. I honestly think that is going to be like a whole 10-year kind of situation. Probably less. So a banking regulator reported that UMB Bank, a small regional bank with 89 branches across 9 states, was closing 28 of those branches. Wow. And before that, they actually closed more branches back in 2020. So other banks that closed significant branches included PNC, which closed 12, Bank of America closed 10, and Flagstar, which shuttered 7. So if any of y'all banks was listed, or for a fact, well, you just went to a bank a few months ago and you tried to go back to that bank that's right there, close to you, and it's no longer there, let us know in the comments down below, because that makes it more complicated, because now you have to travel further to another branch, especially if you live in a small town and not a lot of things are open in your area, if you know what I'm saying. And then you have to travel, man. So Bank of America closed 9, Flagstar closed 15, U.S. Bank and Chase each, where they have the full list here. And we're going to see what is going on. So they're saying new research recently revealed that the last physical bank branch could close in the U.S. by 2041. Man, I'm telling y'all, the 15-minute cities, the digital world, the Bitcoin and crypto and everything, even that physical dollar, I don't know. Would it still be around, let's say, 15 years from now? Would it be here? Let us know what y'all think about that. Despite the majority of Americans now opting to do majority of their banking online, y'all hear this, customers still prefer to use physical branches for particular services. It is also a struggle for some older clients that we go to operate services such as mobile banking because they're used to the old-fashioned way. And when things were simple as the old-fashioned way, we didn't have as many issues as we have now. We have people trying to log into their bank accounts, and guess what? They can't get in. They go to the branch, and guess what? The account is not even found, as if they was never a client at so-and-so bank. You know why? Because the system been hacked. Identity theft. When you do everything online, we are exposed to so much that can happen. So yeah, closures can lead to significant savings for banks, they're saying, since the average freestanding branch costs around $2.6 million a year to run. All right, so here's the banks that actually closed. I actually seen this location here that's listed in New Jersey, and I'm like, wait, wasn't that a bank there? Now that I'm looking at this list, it was. So we have the PNC Bank in 10261 Bristol Center Drive in VA. Then PNC Bank at the 12805 West Blue Mound Road. Wow. And then PNC Bank on Broad Street in New Jersey. PNC Bank in Coopermont Road, VA. PNC Bank on Graham Road, Indianapolis. PNC Bank in Baltimore. They got Whetstone Way. Wow. Main Avenue in Clifton, New Jersey. And then they have the Great Hoyt Ave, New Haven, Spring Road, Suite 150, Illinois. That's Oak Brook, y'all. Quaker Bridge Road, New Jersey, 411 King Street, VA, Alexandria. So many more here that did close down. They say in a current rate of closures continues for the rest of the year, slightly over 1,000 branches will have shut across the country this year alone. So if you into like slowly moving your money out of the bank, if that's something that you're doing, I'm not telling you to do that, because you got to do what you got to do for you. Okay. So if you one of the people that's taking your money out the bank, if you got that type of money, and one of your issues is traveling, definitely you might want to put your foot to the pedal with that one there. Especially if you're worried about like raising red flags. I know they said, if you take about maybe that 10 grand out of the bank, you raise a red flag and they have to submit some type of form to the IRS or the feds, whoever. I know somebody in the comments gonna correct me and pull up all of their going right information. So $10,000, you just take it out the bank and it's gonna raise some type of red flag. But it's 10K. 10K ain't getting far this time in these times. So Bank of America closed the most locations. Y'all pay attention. Bank of America closed the most locations of any bank, shuttering 132 between January and September alone. U.S. Bank followed swiftly behind, having closed 101 of their own branches. Wells Fargo closed 92, Chase closed 90, and TD Bank 52 in the same period, y'all. This is not over the years. This is like a few months. That's it. So the worst hit state was California, which saw 86 branches close across the state alone. New York saw 64 in the first 9 months of 2024. Other badly hit states including Pennsylvania, 47, Texas, 46, Ohio, 45, Florida, 43, and New Jersey at 41. So given a rate of the closures from January to September last year, 2024 was on course for slightly over 1,000 branches in total. So what do you guys think is going to happen for 2025 moving forward? Banks will shutter more rapidly than 2024. So we already 100 and something banks, and closed just over that less than 30 days. They're saying it seems to me there are two criteria to consider as we are increasingly forced to accept a cashless society. Is it more advantage or less costly to the average citizen, consumer to pay through digital means versus cash? These are some great questions here. You know, like what do we get out of it? Is there some advantage to having all your transactions tracked, known by third parties? I suspect any fees involved in digital transactions end up increasing expense to the average citizen, consumer, one way or another, and I'm not sure. I like the idea of third parties knowing and developing a profile of me based on my income and expenses. So, and how I spend these, they're saying. And of course, in your online account can be frozen, unlike cash in your wallet. So to keep cash around is more yes, but if you want to be controlled, you're going to go with, yeah, we're going to do digital. But you can't really control how much cash this person have on hand versus it being in the bank, right? But if we go to a cashless society, then they have full control. Actually, let's, you know, they then have that full control that they have been trying to gain forever. There's no, oh, your personal information. There's nothing personal because every single thing is out into the open. And I mean, not just for you, not just for the person you're willing to share it with. Your information is going to people that you're not even willing to share it with because every single thing is digital. And we know once something is into the digital world, like things that we do now, for instance, we are exposed to hackers, right? In general. So all of our information is compromised already, but not being able to do anything about it, once it's in whomever hands and we have no choice, no say so, because it's our choice right now whether or not I want to make a YouTube or whether or not I want to sign up with whatever financial institution or whether or not I want to put my information where it's our choice. But when it comes down to everything being digital, you're not doing stuff by paper. You're not taking in that cash or people not accepting cash. Cash is no longer accepted. You have to use your card because we still have people in the world that use just cash. That's it. But then when we're forced, to this one world society, we're forced into the one world everything. This is by force. This is not by choice because there's not enough people that's willing to stand up and put a stop to it. And I said it. I'm just a messenger. There's really not enough people that's willing to stand up. And it's too many people that's actually for this, So it is what it is. Let us know what y'all think about this. So many banks closing left to right, left to right, left to right. And if you are one of the people, as I mentioned, that's trying to get your money out the bank, go ahead and do it because your bank could be here today and gone tomorrow. And you would possibly have to travel to another bank. And I wonder if more rules would be put in place, like when you're trying, when y'all trying to get all that cash out the bank, y'all got some heavy pockets, right? When you're trying to get all that money out the bank, what rules would be put in place? I don't know. For people who do have money left in the bank and then they're trying to get rid of cash, do it get transferred to whatever currency? I don't know, y'all. It is what it is. There's just so much going on with in the world alone right now at this very second over at the Home Depot, y'all. They got the popo out there and they got less people out there that's running up to your car trying to get work. I hear people scared, but this is not the topic of this video. If you're going to get your money out the bank, get your money out the bank. If you're going to leave it there, keep a close eye on your money. I always say this. I highly always recommend if you are getting those statements via just your mobile app, stop it right now. Get the actual paper copy of your statements mailed to you. If you have to print them out, print them out. Have those physical copies of your statements, because anytime anyone can get into your account, they can get rid of your account, all your information, all your money, everything gone. If you are one of them people that click the go green, this is the time to go ahead and get those physical copies of your transactions. That's all I'm gonna say. Your statements, get them mailed to you. Print it out. Go to the bank. Do what you gotta do, but have them on hand. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. If you guys are new here, you did enjoy today's video, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell so you will not miss an upload. Like your commenting by checking in, and share with your family and friends, and let them know that Shauna's over here just letting you know what it is. Yes, you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all. God bless. Stay warm out there and stay safe. Peace out.